Hi children, we're going to do some fun physical activities today that are going to help our muscles grow really strong. We're going to be doing some gross motor skills, so that means we're going to be doing some big movements, not with our fingers, but big movements with the whole of our body to make us strong. So you will probably need your PE kit on or something that you can move and stretch about in. And we're going to do all these movements by pretending that we are animals that live in Africa. Can you think of some animals that live in Africa? The first animal we're going to be is a flamingo. So let's get into position. We're going to stand up tall and we're going to put our flamingo arms out and we're going to do some balancing. I know you did this with Mrs. Whitestone. So we're going to lift one leg up with our knee up to our tummy. We're going to move our leg out to the side and then we're going to push it back behind us. All the time balancing really carefully on one leg. Now I always look at one spot on the wall in front of me, children, and that helps me balance. So then I'm going to move my leg back to the side. Turn it to the front and down. Were you a good flamingo? Right, even harder children. We're going to try our other leg. So we're going to pull our leg up to our tummy. We're going to turn it out to the side and push it back. Are you wobbling? I'm trying very hard not to wobble. Then we're going to move it back to the side. Point our knee to the front and down. You are amazing flamingos. Well done. Right children, we're going to be giraffes next. So we need to stand up again. We're going to put our arms up to the sky, put our hands together, and we're going to stretch over to one side and we're going to try and reach the leaves at the top of the trees, just like the giraffes do. Then we're going to bend over to the other side, stretch your arms, try and get all those leaves, and we're going to wave our giraffe necks from side to side. And we're loosening the sides of our body and just stretching out. Well done. Did you pick all those leaves off the trees? Well done. So now it's time to be a lion. Now lions like to sleep a lot. So this is a lion that has just woken up from his sleep. So we need to get onto our knees and our hands. We're going to make our backs flat and then we're going to stretch our backs to the ceiling, just like a pussycat might stretch, because lions are just big pussycats. And then we're going to stretch our bottoms and our heads to the sky. And we're going to stretch our backs up. And then our bottoms and our heads. And you're just going to stretch as if you've just woken up. Can you feel that in your backs, children? Ooh, that's a nice stretch. Well done. Now, we're going to be crouching lions. So this time we're going to use our forearms. This is this part of our arms. We're going to stay on our knees. We're going to put our forearms down and we're going to stretch up onto our hands. And if you're really feeling strong, stretch up onto our feet and back to our knees and back to our forearms and stretch up and down. I'll do it from the side. Start on your forearms and you're going to stretch up onto your hands. Take your knees off the floor and back down and crouch up and down, and that's going to build the muscles up in your arms, children, which will make you really strong. The next animal we're going to be is a penguin. Now, I bet you thought penguins only lived in cold countries, but actually there are lots of penguins that live at the bottom of Africa, in South Africa. They live in a place called Boulder Beach. So we're going to do some waddling like penguins. So standing up, children, we're going to lift one foot up and we're going to tap it on our flipper. We're going to lift the other one and tap it on our flipper, and we're going to walk about waddling like a penguin. You can even make some penguin noises. Quack, 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 quack. That's going to stretch out your legs. And you're also going to be practicing your balancing, because look, you're standing on one leg. See how much waddling you can do like a penguin. Did you make a penguin noise as well? The next animal we're going to be is a lizard. So you need to get onto your hands and onto your feet. So you're going to lift your knees off the ground, your bottom to the sky, and you're going to bring each leg round so your knee is touching your elbow. This is a lizard. And this one, it's really hard work, and you're going to feel it in your arms because they're keeping you up, and you're going to keep feeling it in your tummy because that's going to be stretching when you bring your knee up to your elbow. Can you do a lizard tongue? See how many of those you can do. It's hard work, isn't it, being a lizard? Right, the next animal we're going to be is a hippo. We're going to roll around in some mud. So for this one, you need to lie on your back with your knees hugged up to your chest. We're going to roll from side to side and pretend we're a hippo at the watering hole, rolling in the mud, because that's what they like to do. It keeps them nice and cool in the African sun. Roll from side to side. That feels really nice, doesn't it, children? Look at you, you're covered in mud. Shall we be monkeys next? Right, to be a monkey, you need to get your hands and you need to make fists with your hands. You're going to put your hands down in front of you. You're going to squat down with your bottom facing the ground and your knees out. And we're going to walk forward with our hands and jump with our feet. Walk forward and jump. Or you can walk backwards. You could make some monkey noises, beat your chest, ooh, 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 and jump forward. Jump forward. See if you can be a monkey. Who can think of what's the biggest animal that lives in Africa? That's right, it's the elephant. Should we try and be elephants? Right, we need to stand up. We need to put our hands together, facing the ground. We're going to have our legs open wide and we're going to walk around and swing our elephant trunks. Swing, see if you can scoop them along the ground and swing. That's going to stretch all your body out. Wow, you're ginormous African elephants, aren't you? Now we're going to be bears. Now bears are on their feet and their hands with their bottoms in the air, and they walk along like this. You can walk from side to side, or you can walk forwards. And once you've practiced doing that, you could get your mummy or your daddy to put your favourite cuddly toy onto your back and see if you can balance your cuddly toy. Oh, it's fallen off, Mrs. Henderson. Can you balance your cuddly toy? Mrs. Henderson's not very good at this. She needs somebody to put her cuddly toy on her. See if you can balance whilst being a bear. Now we're going to flip over and be crabs, because there are crabs that live around the coastline of Africa. They come out at night time. Now crabs are the opposite way to a bear, so we need to flip over. You need to be on your hands and your feet with your bottom in the air, and we're going to move from side to side like a crab, and back the other way like a crab. And then once you've practiced doing that, get your cuddly toy again, put him on your tummy, see if you can balance him on your tummy. And if you're feeling really confident, you can lift one foot up in the air and then the other. And even more of a challenge, you can tap your foot. Take your hand, one hand off and one foot off. See if you can hold your bottom all the time up in the air. Well done. I'm getting a bit hot, children. Right, children, you knew who was the biggest animal in Africa. Which is the fastest animal in Africa? It's a cheetah, isn't it? Shall we pretend to be cheetahs? That means we're going to stand up. We're going to stay on the spot, but we're going to run as fast as we can. On your marks, get set, go. And we're going to run quick as a cheetah all the way across the African plains. Run, 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 run. And stop. And go. Run, 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 run. And stop. And go. Run, 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 run. Woo. Is your heartbeat racing? Mine is. Getting a bit hot here, children. Are you ready to do some African frog jumping? Let's get on our feet, our hands with our knees out, and we're going to jump as high as we can in the air. Jump and down, jump and down. Spring up and down, up and down. How many frog jumps can you do? Bet you can do more than me. We're going to be snappy alligators now, so you need to lie on your tummy, stretch out with your arms and your legs, and we're going to lift our legs up off the ground, lift our hands up off the ground and snap, and put them down and rest your head. And lift up with your feet and your hands and snap, and back down, and lift up with your feet and your hands and snap. Now, should we stay on the ground? Let's be slithery snakes. So you're going to keep everything touching the ground, and you're slowly going to move from side to side, and you should be moving forward really slowly, using your arms to pull you along like a slithery snake. Children, I'm worn out. Are you worn out? Did you enjoy being African animals? It was fun, wasn't it? Well, have lots of practicing. Maybe your grown-ups can practice with you too, and I'll see you soon. Bye.